Everybody give it up for Jonathan Rachels.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? All right, you guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't write on tonight's premise. Every animal that I've ever owned has died. I'm like black people with plants, with my animals. I actually had a snake one time, and I thought it'd be cool to feed it a gerbil, and the gerbil ate the snake. And so I let that fucker go, dude, and now he's probably in somebody's yard causing havoc. I don't know. So I live in Lincolnton, so I had to drive up here for work, and then I took a shower at my mom's house before I came. And I don't know, y'all know what sugar scrub is? Yeah, you know, okay, so for the people who don't know what sugar scrub is, it's some Bath and Body Works bullshit, and it smells really fucking fantastic, but I'm so oiled up, I feel like I just hopped out of a Diddy party. It's been a whole thing. I'm getting really used to this. I kind of like it though. You know, speaking of Diddy parties, I'm not gay, but I do a lot of gay shit. I think one of the gayest things I've ever done would probably be to shave my asshole. And anybody ever shave their asshole? I don't think. Okay, so for the people who, you know, were embarrassed to raise their hand, I'm about to go ahead and explain this for you. Shaving your asshole's got to be the gayest thing I've ever done, because no matter what way you do it, it's fucking gay. So you're either like in the mirror like this, or you're in the mirror like this. Or if you are like real professional, you get somebody to go do it, they got you spread eagle on the ground like this. It's okay for like the first 3 days. It's actually really fucking cool. But then after that, it starts to get a little messy. I've always been kind of insecure about my appearance. So somebody went and told me to get tattoos. Yeah, now I just look really cool crying myself to sleep at night. Speaking of my depression, depressed people are the worst to talk about war with. And so my buddy, he's like super into the news, and I'm not, because I don't like to get political, because people are like, holy shit, he's a right wing, holy fuck, I thought he was a lefty. But we don't like to get into that. So my friend, he saw that on the news that Russia was going to launch some nuclear weapons. And he starts to ask me these questions. He's like, John, did you see that Russia's about to launch nuclear weapons? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, no, dude, like, be serious. Like, we could all die. I'm like, what's the problem? He's like, bro, we could evaporate at any second. I'm like, well, at least I don't have to do it myself. Perfect fit. People love perfect fits. Get a pair of shoes, you don't have to try them on. You just go home, put your foot in it, they fit perfect, right? Everybody loves that. No guys love when their dick fits perfectly in their boxers. Let me explain that to you guys. For the ladies that don't know what I'm talking about, a pair of men's boxer briefs, the spandex ones, because we're not children, we don't wear the fluffy ones, okay? They have this little hump, all right? And if you put your pants on and your dick fits perfectly in that hump, it is fucking small.
You just heard a lot of people feel
It is. You're not alone. All right, that's my time tonight. Thank you, guys.
All right. What time is it right there? 4.5. All right, came in at 4.5. Okay. All of your pets died, And then you freed one grizzly gerbil, you said it was? It was a grizzly gerbil.
It was a menace.
That's crazy. It ate shit. Like, it's the snake. He's like, oh, yeah, you put me in here with a snake, I'm about to eat.
Dude, I just took the whole cage and just chunked it into the woods.
Damn, that's how you did the gerbil?
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Damn. Didn't you reference Diddy and shaving cream to your asshole? And I was like, man, I bet everybody in here is like, he an MGK looking. I bet he was at that motherfucking Diddy party. This motherfucker. You was at the after party. You a nasty motherfucker. I bet you was. You know about baby oil. You saw how many baby oils they had in that room, didn't you? You could count.
They're not trans unless they take their pants off.
See, it's comments like that. You know what I'm saying? That I'm treading on truth.
I'm glad I didn't hit the block.
I mean, and that's the whole thing. I thought you was gonna be like, and the one thing about shaving your asshole, guys, that's gay is, oh God, you gotta enjoy that, baby. Oh, that shit was feeling good, you know. I thought that's where you was gonna go, but you went all with the physical comedy, which is okay. I mean, it might work, but I don't know, man. I think they were still thinking about them Diddy parties you went to. And then you cry, my guy? That's good, bro. Give it up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, I support that.
I'm a comedian. Of course I cry.
Yeah. Well, you know, joking on suicide is kind of hard. Fear-mongering is hard. Be like my friend said, we're all going to die. That's not funny? What's wrong with y'all? And then you blame the audience, you know. That's like the worst thing you can do in comedy. But, and you know, if you can make suicide funny, you know, that'd be good. But I hadn't seen anybody be able to do it yet. Especially to a military crowd. They're like, you know how many buddies I've seen fucking fall down in the ditches? See? Man just threw out a number for you, baby. I know a few myself, man. One of my best friends passed that was an elite sniper, and I know it was because he shot the 50 cal so many times that he had so many of those little hits, you know, if y'all know the science behind it.
Yeah.
And so he died from grand mal seizure that he developed years after he got out, you know, and he was like a fit, like fucking, I'll run 100 miles in a day in the fucking Appalachian Mountains, bro.
I just did you know it's Grand Mal seizures?
Grand Mal, yeah.
I thought it was Grandma seizures for the longest
You do
time.
know what he's talking
No,
about?
it is okay.
He knows who you're talking about. Austin.
Austin, yes, absolutely.
Cheers to Austin.
That's right. Cheers to Austin. He was one of the best dudes I fucking knew, man. Yeah, all right. But I love cemeteries, and so like whenever I'm traveling, I like to find places that are cool looking cemeteries where nobody's at, and I'll go in there and smoke my joint. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know. Okay, well, you know, I don't have. Oh, and then you insulted everybody at the end by telling them they had little penises. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't identify. What's going on? Man? We don't identify as that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable with it. Oh shit, man. All right. Well, what'd you think about it, Shawn? You got a mic right there, baby.
Hey, y'all done fucked up. I honestly thought it was cool. And I was like, hey, everything he's hitting on is really good. I like the way that you, like, told everything. You paused for a minute. The only thing that kind of threw me off, I was like, hey, man, me and this dude could be hanging out at the house. Until I saw that your hat was upside down. What the fuck does it mean when it's L.A. upside down?
Dude,
LA's in distress, baby.
You know,
Ain't nothing but ashes right now. You know what I'm saying?
it just means kids will put anything on their fucking heads if they think it's
That
cool,
is
dude.
wild. I was like, that's my boy. Oh, he's dyslexic.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw your fedora, so we're good.
That's right. Oh, shit.
That's not even a fedora, man.
That's right. Let him know what it is, honestly.
I don't know.
That is a nose
It's a
cap.
bruiser.
Yeah, it's the bruiser. It's the nose cap. It comes with a big dick. Of course, you don't know what it is.
He's got razors in that motherfucking shit.
I'm changed this fuck. Go ahead.
What do you think,
I thought it
Brandon?
was
He's got a
great, dude.
microphone.
Honestly, you're good.
Thank you, man.
Well, I expected more, but
Damn. I guess I should have came out swinging. Damn.
And to go right along with the swinging, that is kind of gay.
So on premise.
You started off with some good jokes. I think you had a lot of good jokes in there, but something about the delivery. Okay, I don't know whether you're pitching or catching on that, but it's just not coming across. I thought one of your greatest lines there, though, that was, "I ain't gay, but I do a lot of gay stuff."
Good.
And then you end it with the penis joke.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gay, but I do a lot of gay stuff, and $20 is $20, but I'm ready to jump off a bridge at any moment, so I don't know. Can y'all laugh at me, please? What do you think, Doug?
I thought you were good. You made me laugh.
He likes
it
that
was
shit,
good.
too.
It
He
was
likes
good
that
to
shit.
watch you perform, man. If I had to critique you, 4.5 minutes when you were supposed to give me 7, you left me feeling like I needed some more.
You're
know,
supposed to
I feel
give
like you
him
kind of,
7, bro.
I feel like you bailed out before you probably should have been bailing out. And I did have one other question. When you say you're shaving your asshole, you just talking about the hair around on your butt cheeks, or are you hitting the bung? Are you going all the way down to the? All the way down to that. What kind
I was
of
wondering,
Look
like,
at it in there. Oh,
I was
man.
wondering
Sean.
if you couldn't have somebody else, like, because they'll wax it. I think
Yeah,
they'll do that.
you
Have
get
you,
one of them
yes, there's
Brazilian
ones.
things.
Have you been to get your asshole
Hell
waxed?
no.
Okay, they
Why
make
would
you
I do that?
They make you lay on the table and then you put your like knees to your head.
I'm not. Hey, you know what? You know
You gotta
why?
want
You
it.
know
They're
why?
always
You
hot.
gotta
They're
commit
always
to
really
that.
hot.
You know why
You
I
gotta
didn't do
commit
it?
to that shit.
Because I don't go to Diddy parties, motherfucker. Damn.
I bet your shit great as fuck.
They were fun.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
But great job, man. Thanks for coming tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you could hear me tonight.
All right, everybody, give it up for Jonathan Rachel. Yeah, man, this fool, like, he called me, he's like, hey, or no, actually, Candace told me about him. She was like, hey, man, this guy got caught up on Kill Tony 2 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, word on God? And then she said, he gonna come up on Monday. I was like, oh, okay, damn. I was waiting on him, right? But I didn't see nobody, you know? And then I was sitting here, I stood up in between comics, and this fool, like, comes at me, like, really aggressive and straight up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, shit, this MGK motherfucker, look at motherfucker going shoot me. I like that. But he was like, oh, hey, I'm Jonathan, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, you're that guy. Okay, all right. If Candace had just warned me, you know, that he looked just like MGK probably, yeah, I would have been like, okay, not a gangbanger. I'm just kidding. But neck tattoos and hand tattoos, I can't say anything about it. I'm bold like that too, you know. But the reason I did it was because a long time ago, somebody's like, Happy Ball shouldn't just be a name or anything. It should be a piece of art. And I was like, okay, bet. Challenge taken.